In the swamps and cities of southern Louisiana, 4 post-apocalyptic survivors blaze a trail to find themselves, their adversaries, and the solution to stopping the second coming of the apocalypse. Welcome to Rad Rolls, a Fallout tabletop RPG.
All right, so you all are on this mine cart. It's not really a cart; it's more like a giant platform that you can kind of move all around. You're kind of like going at a pace that is. I think what did you roll last time? I think it was just a medium speed. I would say speed of 2.
Yeah, it wasn't very fast.
It was a speed of 2. 2 out of 3. 3 is the fastest that will go. You all are going down this tunnel. In the distance behind you in this dark tunnel, you hear this kind of like sonic boom that kind of rushes over you. And that's right as soon as this giant, not even a giant in nature, it's just tall, it's long, it's lanky, kind of like grayish creature kind of like slithers up from below and reaches its palms almost like in a dancer-like stance to kind of like clear the area in front of him to the left. He opens his mouth and his mouth smiles up almost to his ears, and tiny vicious teeth are shown in his mouth. His eyes are entirely black and his skin is just gray and covered in muscle and goo. His limbs, as they spread out, kind of elongate themselves unnaturally so that they're almost kind of like imagine like a Venom from Spider-Man kind of like situation, like from the
symbiote looking,
the Spider-Man 3 where Tobey Maguire dyes his hair for a little bit. The monster looks at you all. Yes, exactly. Lonnie's doing the dance. The monster looks at you all and says, "Hatsies!" And you all are in combat, and this monster will actually take the first turn and try to swipe at Clark.
That is so... Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Fuck. Okay.
No. Sir?
Oh, boy.
Full crit.
Sir?
Man.
Wow.
Howdy. All right.
What a start.
Let's see what that is. All right, there's that. And there's that.
I have concerns.
So you take 9 damage. None of it's piercing or anything, but you are stunned. And I believe stun means that you cannot take an action on this turn unless you burn. I think it's an additional AP to take a minor and 2 AP to take a major, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think you lose do you lose both your minor and your major?
Yes. I'm pretty sure on the stun. That's what I had to do with the protagonist from Fallout 3 when you all absolutely murdered him in the 25th.
You're awfully bitter about that. Anyway,
this monster has stun. I can play this game, Lonnie Haybear. All right, and that is the monster's turn for now. Clark, what are you up to? What are you doing?
Hurting a lot.
Do you have any AP saved?
Not enough to use a major action. I only have 1, so I don't really know. I don't really have much I can accomplish here, except for maybe cower down in the
save it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang out this turn, try not to die.
I like hanging out. Hanging out's always pretty fun.
Maybe some entrails are hanging out too.
No.
It's not exactly a deep wound though, except for it's a lot of damage. So I guess it is pretty. It's just a severe wound.
I mean, technically, that would have been what?
That's technically a crit
cripple.
as well.
I was going to say a cripple. And
but
a
I
crit,
didn't roll
so...
for where that would hit, so we're going to find that out now. Thank you for reminding me. That would
You
be
know.
your right arm. Your
Yeah.
right arm is now crippled. I rolled that. I can show you
I don't even need that.
for the right arm.
You're like Link. That's not your sword and arm.
No.
Nope.
Of
There's
course
a left-handed man.
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Next up in our list of wonderful people that we have Hazel Greenglass. I believe that you are up next.
Yeah. All right, so he is moving at speed, like trying to keep track of us, right?
He is kind of he's kind of stationary, but is like elongating himself so that he's kind of like spreading himself out. Not
that's
like
horrifying.
More like limb wise, like he's stretching himself rather than like getting really big like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
So I'm thinking entangling beads is not going to do any good on this one, so I'm going full throwing knife.
All right.
So
are
taking
you
aim?
Where are you going to aim at?
I'm aiming right between his eyes.
Okay.
Those black pits of despair that are laughing at me and sparkling with mirth. Okay. Okay, one success. I'll take it. And
you managed to hit. He has a defense of 1, so go ahead and roll damage for that.
okay. And yep.
Yeah, so you managed to throw the throwing knife, and it kind of like it grazes his cheek a little bit, but his skin around where you hit it seems to have like hardened up a bit, and you notice on his left arm there's kind of like a part that throbs up red and then goes back down.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, so that's my main action. My bonus action, I guess I'm going to make sure that I'm going to check on Clark and see if I can do anything for his arm.
Sure. So are you gonna like throw him a stim pack? Like, what are you?
I'm not going to throw a stim pack at him. Am I close enough? I can just stim pack him.
I mean, you're all kind of like together in that group. You could if you wanted to. I mean, that's just like a minor action. You could probably just like stim pack him if you wanted to use that to like look at him and see if he's hurt.
Yeah, just see how badly he is.
That would be a minor action, but to do any like actual healing that isn't a stim pack, that would be a major action.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna get a look at him. It looks like he's, meta knowledge. He definitely took some damage, and his arm is crippled. So for now, I have made a mental note that he is a little fucked up.
Great. Thank you for your kind support.
I will attempt to. I'm going to try and heal him, I think, on my next turn.
Okay, great.
I like the idea that maybe she just yelled to us like, hey guys, his arm's really hurt.
Fuck, you don't say.
Ooh, that looks bad.
Hey! How you feeling over there, Lefty?
All right.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the I'm calling him the super slender mutant. He's gonna take another turn because he can. He is going to swipe at let's see here. He's gonna swipe at Pep. See if he can do that. Pep, what's your defense on your character? What's your agility?
That's a good Agility
be-
is 6.
Okay, yeah. So that's a hit. And let's roll damage on that and see what we get. So it's 4 physical, and it is a stun as well.
Roll location because he's sporting power armor. It might not go through.
Let's see here.
Oh.
Torso. So
Oof.
probably not.
How much DR does the power armor give?
Pep's power armor should be
It's a
on him.
T45. On me. Right.
I can check that out for you if you want me to.
Where?
On the torso.
Yeah, it should say physical DR.
Oh, I'm on that.
On the core sheet.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's on the wrong spot. Physical DR 8.
Yeah, so that's not going to hit you, but it is going to take down that HP on your power armor by
okay.
No, it's
4.
not. Because
that
it
only
didn't
if it's
pierce through the
piercing?
DR. Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. You don't take any damage.
But I am stunned still or no?
No.
Ha! Take that, Slenderman mutant.
All right. Next up, we've got Lonnie Haybear. Lonnie Haybear, what are you doing?
Oh, let's light him up. I'm going to spend a AP 2. Add an additional D20 to my satch gun here. That's 4 successes.
Ooh, doggy dog.
Am I at medium range?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to take 2 successes to actually hit him. So I'm going to bank the extra 2. I'm going to roll damage, and I'm going to spend additional ammo to kind of milk this a little bit.
Did you aim?
I can't.
I thought you had a Pip-Boy.
It's a spread.
Oh, it's a spread. Okay. So
Well, it's an inaccurate weapon, so I can't take the aim action to. Now I can use the Pip-Boy to aim at a specific body part and not get like the penalty, but the actual aim minor action I cannot do because it's an inaccurate weapon. So that's 6 energy damage, 2 piercing, and then I'll hit 2 additional spots for 3 damage each.
Okay, 6 energy damage plus that. Yeah. So you fire off this laser, and it kind of like goes and covers this guy's body, and kind of like punctures some little places on him that quickly heal back up, except for his left leg, which throbs in a red area, but you did manage to hit that, and so that area kind of looks a little hurt, and it is very slowly growing back, but not as fast as the other parts.
Okay. So what I would like to do is, since I created 2 action points, I'm going to spend those to take another major action.
Sure.
I'm going to spend another action point to give an additional shot, 3 dice. The difficulty is going to go up by 1 because it's my second shot, so I'm actually looking for 3 successes here. But we're going to give it a go and see what happens. Hey,
there you go. That's nice. 4 successes.
All right, so 4 successes, so I'll bank that AP.
You're really ramping it up here. I like this.
I'm going to spend, and I'm using my Pip-Boy to aim at that left leg that is red, noticing that that's kind of, a weak point.
Yeah.
So I'm going to, again, unload some ammunition in here. This battery's feeling a little hot. Oh, buddy. So that is 5 damage, 4 of it's piercing, and I hit 4 additional spots for 2 damage each.
Nice.
Yeah, the pretty much where you hit that like reddish area square on, the beast kind of like yelps back in pain. And like there's like almost smoke coming out of where you hit it on that glowing piece, and the glowing piece kind of like slowly descends back into its body and starts crawling up its leg and then disappears into the grayness of its skin. Everywhere else you hit seems to be like healing up naturally.
Naturally.
And
That
unnaturally,
natural
but
healing.
naturally for him. And next we've got Pep Hackett.
And for my minor action, I want to say, don't worry, guys, I got aggro.
Okay, so all right, so the cart is still moving away from Slender Man Mutant, right? Or is it moving toward him?
He has attached himself to the cart.
Oh, okay. The Pep is going to swing his base hammer, aiming for. Okay, so we took out his left leg, correct?
You didn't take it out; you just
Or-
made it smoke. Essentially,
The throbbing weak point has moved.
yes.
Okay. Pep's going to aim for the creature's left elbow with the base hammer. That's what
Okay.
He's got that VATS 3.0. Gets really granular with the.
Boom.
All right, yeah, 2 successes. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Boom. 5 physical damage with breaking.
Breaking. Yeah. The let's see here. Yeah. So you managed to hit the left elbow, and you feel it kind of like almost like you throw your battle base into it. It hits, it connects, but the kind of elbow just kind of like absorbs that impact and kind of like almost like rubber bands around your battle base and kicks it back out. And you see on his right leg a red throbbing area that like quickly like is able to move that like muscle back into place, and the red throbbing area slowly sinks and goes down. And
All right.
Now, was that a defense 1?
yes, he's a defense
okay.
1.
So, Pep, you'll get an AP.
You bet.
If you spend 2 AP, you get another major action, but the difficulty goes up by 1 on the attack. I don't know what your AP situation's like right now.
With the AP I just earned, I would have 2 AP total.
Okay.
And athletics isn't tagged, isn't it? Or melee weapons should have been there, right?
What was that?
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just saying words.
Clark is muttering to himself in pain.
Yeah,
While
that's
he's
right.
done.
That's right.
I'm gonna hang on to my AP for the moment.
All right. Next up, we've got the super slender mutant. Super slender mutant is actually going to be kind of annoyed that there was this giant laser shot at him.
Called it.
Twice.
Called it.
Listen. This is just, if you aggro the monster, it's going to come at you. It's not whether your name is Jared Bailey, Lonnie Haybear. If you hurt the monster, it's going to come after you, and it's going to try to. It's actually going to pull itself forward with a minor action to move closer into the group, so that everybody is actually. Everybody's actually in close range now because he has moved himself forward. And I'm going to. I'm on the GM layer. That's why I can't move anything. And once he's in range, he will try to bite Lonnie.
He's gonna do a
with his
bite?
Big mouth.
Oh.
Goodness. He goes to bite Lonnie, and he kind of like scrunches up his neck. And gosh, he What's a great complication for this monster? I would say that the red lump kind of like you see like come out of his forehead, and then it descends down, and it's almost kind of like at his torso right now. And Clark, you are up next.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That sounds good. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna do a little attack action, and I think you know where I'm aiming. So just do that. We're gonna try with the sword. Okay. I have a plan, people. Hopefully it works out. I'm gonna. What is my skills here at this point? 4. And where's this work off of? So, yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We're not gonna spend any AP. There we go. There we go.
Ooh,
There we
doggy. Go. Ooh, doggy.
Now, also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend a luck point because I have the perk Slayer. When I inflict any damage, let's roll damage first.
Yeah, let's roll damage, and don't forget it's double
also,
damage because you rolled a 1.
Oh,
and also take your 2 AP.
Okay, and I'll take my 2 AP. Gosh, there's a lot of things you guys are making me do all at once. All right, so whatever.
They're all
that's
good,
like
though.
that's like a whole bunch of different things that just happened there with damage. But I did spend a luck point for Slayer. When I inflict any damage at all with an unarmed or melee weapon, I may spend a luck point to immediately inflict a critical hit and therefore an injury on the location hit. I already did a critical hit. I don't know what you want to do with that, but it is going to cripple the location that I hit, which is the red.
The moving
ball.
zit.
Yes. So I don't know what you want to do with all of that information. I don't know if you want to do a second critical hit roll or what you want to do. Take that for what you will. And yeah.
I actually really that's like a really great move. So you managed to kind of take this sword and thrust it into this monster right on the weak point. So much that like the body begins to like almost smoke in itself, and the monster's writhing in pain, kind of like screaming. Its arms kind of like are moving about wildly, and you see the body almost like kind of like separate itself in that aspect. And give me a second here.
If it's not dead, I'm doing another attack, just so you know.
Clark, that was gross. That was real gross, Clark.
Just give me 1 second here. I'll be
Did
with you guys.
he pop the zit?
Be with you guys in just a second as I get stuff set up for myself. Great. Yes, the torso disappears. And now there are just 4 tentacles kind of on their own, a separate, and a head that is walking around with little crab legs, almost like tentacles coming off of it, that are entirely separate. So now that there are 5 different targets that you all have to contend with now after the chest of this monster.
Dead space real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This went dead space real quick.
Oh, cosmic horror.
So there is a, if we recount, the torso's gone. So there's a head, a left arm, a right arm, a left leg, and a right leg that are still in play.
Okay.
Obviously not, the weak point is gone. So that is a good thing, but these things are still in play.
Interesting. Now, it's not dead, so I do want to do another attack.
Do it.
Now, to take another attack, that's 2 AP, correct?
Yeah, it costs 2 AP. The penalty is that the difficulty goes up by 1 to hit.
So now, rather than difficulty of 1 for close range, it's difficulty 2, but still close range.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now I want to, with the pistol, do a little shooty shoot at the head.
Okay.
And I get 2 successes there.
That's a hit.
So That's good. And I have another perk I would like to use in this scenario,
You
which
may.
is gun. which is Gun Fu. So I can spend 1 AP
Yes.
and 1 ammo to hit a second target within close range. The second target will take the same damage as the initial target. So I'll go ahead and target, I don't know, the right arm. And
Okay.
let's see what damage
Let's
they all
go.
take.
Let's go.
They all take 6 damage plus 3, so they both, the head and the right arm, take 9 damage.
Woo doggy. Yeah, you just absolutely, you go and shoot this head, and the head just like explodes in a pile of goo, and the teeth and the eyes just kind of like explode all over this tram. You go and shoot one of the tentacles, and it almost like whiplashes like back and like nails itself to the side of the cave wall as the situation is moving past. You have definitely destroyed the I think it was the right arm and the head of this thing, leaving 3 limbs left.
Do not attack Clark first. That was uncalled for, and frankly, to get 2 1s was fucking rude.
That was fantastic. That was a great use. You finally, it's like I give you a combat encounter, and you guys are like, "All right, I got
It
the
all-
perk for this. Let's
All the perks came together.
I love it.
You
I
did
love
that
it.
with the one arm too. So like, I'm just imagining the sword in your mouth, like, or the gun in your mouth. You know that would take some talent too. You can.
Work on that later.
So
Like, the
next
Pip Boy
up,
really saved us there. Not gonna lie, but
next up we've got the everybody's favorite left arm coming at
Left arm. It's left arm.
My
Before
nemesis.
it starts coming at people behind you, as you've been like moving forward on this platform as stuff's rushing past, you start to see almost kind of like a light coming from behind, and almost like a red fire within the tunnel, and it's starting to move forward towards the minecart. That is a scene detail that I will leave there. Next up is this left arm. This left arm has kind of like gone to the side. It's actually, it's mindless. It's just flailing at whatever's there, and he's gonna try to swipe at Hazel. And that's 1 success. And let's see what happens. And Hazel, you take 3 physical damage and you are stunned. So if you want to take a major action or a minor action, that will be 2 AP for a major action, 1 AP for a minor action for your next turn. And it is your turn right now.
So yeah, I'm stunned. It hurt. I got hit with tentacles. It's not a good day. But I'm going to use 2 of my AP to shake it off, to grab my stim pack and use it to heal Clark up.
That's great.
He's the
Thank
tip
you.
of the spear, man. He needs to be fighting for him. He needs his arm back.
Do you remember what the standard healing for Stimpack is? I think it's
6. Oh,
I
it's 8.
bel-
I thought it was 6.
It's 6. I think it's 6, or you can heal the crippled limb.
I'm healing the crippled limb.
okay. So his left arm is cool now. It's not hurt, but he still is down at that HP. All right. Moving
Poke.
on.
You've been poked.
We've got everyone's favorite left leg is going to try to attack Lonnie.
Of course.
Just kind of mindlessly. It's not personal. It's just left leg.
It was the left leg that I shot though, so maybe it is personal.
Maybe
I think it is personal.
it's
sounds
1
personal.
success. And let's see
Kick
what
up
it did. 1 physical damage, and you are stunned.
That won't get through my armor.
Well, then you're not stunned.
Wait, it depends. If you hit me in the head, then it.
Well, I can figure out where I hit you. Is the left arm. So
Yeah, left arm. I
No
got a
dice.
little bit of physical.
Why don't people say no dice more in a TTRPG podcast? I think that's a great terminology.
Because that's like
Because you always
type
have
of
dice.
yeah. Like who
Like, get
at the
confusing.
table doesn't have dice? Did I just get skipped?
I got too excited about the pressing of the button. You're next. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're next.
All right. I
It's
was
not
like,
it's not personal.
wow.
Just the left leg.
I got kicked in the arm and it hurt and lost my turn. Left leg's gonna get shot.
Got a success. Let's see what you got.
Uh,
Ding dong. You don't even need to tell me what
Wow.
happened. Wait, you have the spread on that, right? So something else to the other
Well,
targets in the area.
I mean, it's not the other targets in the area. It's the
Just the
other
other,
like body parts.
Mm.
So if this had been a fully formed, now if the left leg has a head and arms, torso, like we can now. Okay, so the head of
I think
the
left
leg
leg is just dead, man.
now that joint that goes in the hip, we do call that the head. So
Uh-huh.
it is the femur, not the head of the leg.
Do tentacles have femurs?
Um,
Anyway, it's
I don't
5
think so.
damage, 1 piercing, and another 2 damage to a different location.
Okay, yeah, that left leg is donezo. You done
Okay.
goofed it up. Now you only have 2 limbs left. I think you have got I'm not sure with left or right, but you've got an arm and a leg left, and that's what I will call
I think
it.
it's
an arm
that-
and a leg,
That right,
It's both right.
the
Yeah.
right sides.
right side. Yeah. Next
the
up would be
double
the right arm. The right arm is going to try to go for Pep Hackett because it's mindless and it doesn't really understand the idea of power armor. It's got
Dumb
2
tentacle.
successes.
oh,
And it's got you for 1 physical damage. Can you resist that with the power?
I think I should be.
Well,
Where did it
roll-
get me?
Yes, you should.
unless it
Roll
hits you in the head.
location. Unless it
He's
hits
got
him in the
the
head.
military helmet though.
It's
Oh,
the
that's
head, but
right.
still
Yeah.
1 physical damage. He's going to be able. I actually hit him on the head, but 1
Oh.
physical damage is not going to do anything. But it is going to stun him if he hits you in the head.
All right.
Right?
Tanky boy.
I can see that. Hits me in the helmet and kind of rings my bell.
Oh, I like that.
Ow.
Maybe even comically, it like, I didn't have its chin strapped right, so it kind of spun the helmet a little bit. So it's like, oh,
All right.
I'm blind. No, turn your
It
helmet
is your
back around.
turn, and you do have the AP that you can spend 2 AP to take a major action, 1 AP to take a minor action. There's the right arm and right leg left on this beastie.
who goes next after me? Does the tentacle go? Or?
Looks like a right leg will go next. And so then it's
All right.
everybody's turn until like after Lonnie, I think is when the right arm goes again.
All right, I'm going to use my AP. Both my AP. And I'm going to... I imagine using the base hammer to hit a... Well, how big are the tentacles? Like, what size-wise are we talking about here?
I mean, it's like a python. Like, imagine like a python, like but
Oh.
with speed. So they're like big things. They're not like,
All right.
they're
I was gonna-
large.
all right. For some reason, I was imagining kind of like a foot-long sub, like wiggling around, like a big worm, not a dangerous tentacle.
Like a
But,
garden snake. You
Yeah,
think,
right, like with some girth. I will. Yeah, I'll try to squash this dastardly tentacle that just attacked me with the base hammer.
Okay. Yeah. So you've done. Yeah. So go ahead and try the shoot your base hammer at it, or also
Shoot
hit
my
the
shot.
base hammer. Yep. You've hit it. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 physical damage with breaking.
Goodness, that is quite the.
It's
Quite the
that is a
thing.
roll. Wow.
You just smash this python of an arm. You just like absolutely smash it. And it's almost like if it could disintegrate, it would. And it just is like lifeless before
Nice.
you. There is only one limb left, and its turn is after Lonnie. It is the right leg. So, Clark, you are up next in the turn order.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I would note that, like, as you all have been attacking these limbs, the like flames have been getting closer and closer. Nothing. I would, if you all were hurt by them, I would let you know. But they have been getting closer in this time.
Well, let's just try and wrap this up. And now that my both arms are working, we will try out the double barrel shotgun I got from What's Her Face.
A great character. I love What's Her Face so much. So what are you gonna do?
What's Her Face no longer has a face.
What's her no longer face?
Boom. Look at that. You know, it doesn't matter. Roll 14s. Roll 14s, but if you have high enough stats, it doesn't matter.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage. Let's see what you got.
Not a ton. A ton. Just 4 with 3 spreads, so that's 7 damage.
That's great because the HP for all these limbs is 4 damage. So you have. Tell me how you use Mad Maggie's shotgun, who was the character that you killed to get the shotgun. Tell me how you completely obliterated this last limb.
So Clark, nice. Clark is gonna stick his hand out and grab the tentacle, and I'm imagining it's like a sawed-off double barrel shotgun, right? He's gonna grab the tentacle and say, "Guys, watch this," and he's gonna stick the tentacle's fat end on top of the barrels, and then pull the trigger so it just kind of goes off like confetti. On the back of the minecart.
Even in a life or death situation, Clark can find levity.
I appreciate that about him.
All right, so you all have managed to kill my slender super mutant. So congratulations on that. And now you all are on a minecart barreling through a tunnel.
Hell. Presumably to hell.
To hell. And there's a giant fire kind of like building and following you, and it's getting closer as you're going. There's mind controls in the front that Pep messed with before. Not mind controls, mind cart controls. Pep messed with before. You have some time before you all die. What are you going to do?
I'm almost dead.
I'm going to try and get a look around and see what the heck's going on. Like, why is everything getting very bright and hot in here?
Okay. Yeah, do perception plus explosives for difficulty 0.
2 successes.
Great. So you manage to look at this explosion, and you can tell that this is a very strange kind of fire building behind you. It's almost like nuclear fire. There's almost like a radiation to it. As you can tell, your pit boys are starting to kick on, but not like it's very low grade. Like because you're not right in it, but you can tell that there is some radiation to it. You theorize that this could only be the work of a nuclear weapon detonation.
Which we knew was coming, so.
We knew one of those was coming. Okay. So, with that much knowledge and 2 successes, which, again, I'll bank the action points, do I think that it's a good idea to go faster or to stop the minecart at this point?
You would think likely that fire is building, so you would want to go faster.
Okay, so I will say that out loud. Let's go faster. We need some speed. And I will look dead at Pep and go, we need speed.
Let me see what I can do. I only got us to moderately fast speed last time. Let's see. Is there anything Pep can do to increase the speed of the minecart?
Yeah, do a luck plus pilot for difficulty 2.
All right. Pilot. Roll. Sorry, I don't have ideas.
You go over, you try to mess with the minecart controls, and like you're just like moving gears back and forth. Nothing's really happening.
Guys, it's a mine cart. It's only going to go so fast. It is what it is, okay? All right.
Can we shift our weight or anything? Like, is there any type
would
of...
it go faster if there wasn't a power armor suit on the minecart?
Well, if it's gravity-based, you'd think that the power armor suit's probably helping.
Yeah, more weight is better if it's if it's the weight that's pulling us forward. Maybe if we get lower to the ground so that we have less wind resistance. Maybe that'll help us go faster, as if we all like hit the deck.
So you haven't necessarily been. I will say that you haven't been going down. You've kind of almost been going on like straight almost, or at like a steady like a little bit of an incline, but nothing like I'm going up or I'm going down. It's kind of been like a straight shot in that aspect. So it's not really gravity based. It is based on some of the electronics of piloting it itself. So it's not like a Minecraft cart that you're in that you're just like kind of going down. It's like a giant platform that like you could put like a double wide on.
Okay, so you said that there's some electrical here that could potentially be manipulated.
Yeah, there is like the control panel at the very front of it, and then the wires that connect connect it to the wheels. I don't know much about cars, but that's how
I
it
don't
is.
know much about.
Could I potentially make a repair roll to see if there's anything that can be done to manipulate this electrical?
Yeah,
Any
do
type
perception plus repair for difficulty 2 for me.
All right, perception, repair, difficulty 2, and I'm going to spend...
Please get a complication. I would love that.
I'm going to spend a AP to juice it a little bit. Okay, that is 1.
Yeah, that's a fail. This is difficulty 2.
Yep.
Let's see.
Is it a smooth
You guys need to stop failing these rolls or we're gonna die. Clark has no skills whatsoever that are useful in this situation, and he's very hurt.
He already did the gun fu, guys. Come on.
I did the gun fu. That's what Clark can do. He did the Slayer thingy to get the little ball, you know. So he's just gonna have some mild disappointment as he tries to hold inside his intestines in the corner.
Your intestines, they hit you in the arm.
Yeah,
look,
and
I don't come over here. I don't come over here telling you where your intestines are, okay? You know, something's hanging out. I don't like it.
I mean, it's not even.
I think they need to be back in there.
Where his stuff
Clark
is.
has had a pretty bad day.
That's right.
Clark and the no good, very bad day.
So is it like smooth straight ahead tunnel? Are there any kind of alcoves or any other areas kind of around us that we?
I will say that it is a smooth straight ahead tunnel.
Okay.
It's a Death Star run.
Yeah. Jumping into one of the little side hooks, like Boomer from Independence Day, is probably not going to work for us. Okay, so can I try doing repair to get the the power going to this thing to push us faster?
Sure. I mean, you can try to see what you can do for a. What was it? What did I have you roll? I had you roll perception plus repair for difficulty 2 to see if you could do anything. Yeah, do that same roll.
All right, so perception plus repair.
Mhm.
And I am using one of my action points also. So do that. Actually, yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
Ugh.
You guys gotta stop.
I have no idea how to do this.
All right, well, here's the moment. I mean, there's only one thing left to do at this time. The last person in the party makes some sort of fucking roll. So you know what? Clark is gonna. He's had enough. He's tired. He's hurt. Y'all just don't seem to get the gravity of the situation.
Got guts coming out his right arm.
He's got intestines coming out of places they're not even intestines. Is there something that he can just fucking kick really hard?
Okay. Unarmed plus luck for a difficulty 3. I think a 3. I think a 3 would be.
Oh.
Can I give him an assist on this?
No,
I'll make him even madder. That'll
because
assist.
he's not asking. He's not asking for anything. He's not like, where can I kick? He's like, I'm kicking something to see if this will work.
Give me my money back.